Hey, this is Sky. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Go check out my website at skysworld.com for life coaching and mentoring. It's Saturday morning, bright and early, daily discipline, mind, body, and soul. This is how we get through. Let's talk about heroes in hiding. We have a lot of heroes who are in hiding. You guys may remember the Superman where he becomes disillusioned with his mission and he exiles himself from Earth. I don't know if you followed Superman. The comics were better, the comic books were better than the movies. These Superman movies, they just kind of tell the same story over and over again. The old Superman cartoons, they explored the Superman story pretty good, but the comic books were the best. And Superman becomes kind of evil, angry. He's down on himself because he feels like that his work isn't really making as big of an effect as he wants it to make. He's saving people, he's saving the world, but he just can't create this utopia. He can't really stop people from self-destruction. Every day, the misery just starts over again. It feels never ending, and he feels like, well, I don't know if I'm making a difference. Things are just getting worse and worse. I saved 10 people this year, and 20 need to be saved next year. It just gets worse and worse. So he becomes confused on his mission, and he gets down on himself. That maybe he's ineffective, maybe he's not good enough, maybe he's not much of a superhero. Maybe he's just making things worse, and he starts to philosophize on things. Should he even be on this planet? I think a lot of people have been there in their lives where you start to question everything. Should I be working here? Should I be living here? Should I be living with this person? Should I even be who I am? Realize nothing is working no matter how hard I try. So he goes and lives up in if I remember right, he goes and lives up in a space station, right? So he can monitor Earth and still go down there and do his thing, but be at peace up at the space station and just kind of self-isolate. So I just wanted to talk about this notion of heroes in hiding. The idea of Superman exiling himself. You know, it's an issue of outlook. We can easily fall off the path of life and stray from our mission. By measuring our progress inaccurately, and that's just outlook. That's how you see things. So you can keep yourself motivated, you can keep yourself driven to success, driven to reach your goals, driven on your mission. You can stay mission driven by keeping the proper outlook on what success is, what progress is, and what kind of difference you're making. Very often, we don't see our own progress. This happens to me in the gym. And I've been going to the gym quite a long time, maybe longer than some of you. I go 6 days a week. I spend a lot of time moving weights, looking at the mirror, at my form. And it can be days where I feel like that no matter how much I do this, I've been doing this for years and I don't feel like I'm getting in the shape I want. I've never been able to really get in the shape that I want. But maybe that's my own perception? Are you trying to reach an unrealistic ideal? Now, I don't think that means that you change your ideal to reach a more realistic goal. It just simply means that you realize that you may spend your life striving for something that you will never actually reach, and that's okay. Because life isn't about reaching the destination and having the celebration and the pats on the back and the rewards. It's about the journey to the goal. Bill Hicks, that comedian, has a great little video on YouTube about exactly this topic. So the hero saves the world by saving himself. But that doesn't mean you go to your space station and self-isolate like Superman did. Superman had to finally come out of his self-isolation. And you'll have to do the same thing and realize that you are making a difference, and you're making a difference one person at a time, one day at a time. You're going to save the world one victim at a time. And that process, that journey, is what in fact saves you. It's a circle, and you have to engage in it. So when we look at it that way, and we have more value in what we're doing in the moment, and we make each moment meaningful, the bigger picture doesn't feel so daunting. You may always have a certain amount of distance between you and your destination. I can't promise you that you're going to get there. But you have a choice. You can run away and hide from your perch, looking down on earth like Superman did, with contempt, disgust, shame, and guilt that you couldn't have done better. I don't suggest that, because that's not a very fun existence. That just is a flower withering and dying. But you could do that. That's one choice. Or you could choose to stay in the fight, one day at a time, one person at a time, one victim at a time, saving one victim at a time. Even if some mornings when you wake up, that victim is you. The hero starts by saving himself. It's food for thought. You got to philosophize on this stuff. Thanks for watching.